Spring is almost upon us, and that means it is the selling season. And for many of you, you might be considering this is the year you want to make that move. You want to capture that equity in your house, and you want to go buy that next house, whether you're downsizing, you're relocating to be next to family or work, maybe an area that you like better, or you need a bigger home. There's so many different reasons. There's about 10 primary reasons people need to sell a house. But what happens is that there's an anxiety that comes with that, because number one, you're not sure, can you get an offer accepted? Well, I'm still trying to sell my house. That's known as a contingent offer. So when you need to sell your house in order to buy another house, and you find a house that you absolutely love, you're going to have to make what's called a contingent offer. And that means the offer is contingent upon the sale of your home. And it's very difficult to get those accepted unless your house is listed. So what do you do to get your house prepared to sell so that, number one, you can maximize value, number two, it'll sell quickly, and number three, when you do find that house, the seller is more likely to take your offer because your house is going to be listed or just got listed. And if you do it right, it works out very, very well. So I'm going to give you just some basic advice on what to do to get your house ready. From a point of view of a lender, your realtor, your real estate professional will definitely help you stage the house and give you great information on how to price the house correctly. That's super important. I'm not going to touch on this. This is the things that I'm going to tell you that I've seen in my 20 years that really make a difference. Number one, when you sell your house, the new buyer is going to do a home inspection they basically hire their own home inspector, and they're going to take a fine-tooth comb to your house, and anything that pops up in that report, the buyer and the buyer's agents are going to come back to you during the option period, and they're going to have a second round of negotiations. So those are usually things like deferred maintenance. So that whenever I've sold a resale house in the past, what I've always done is you go in, and as a homeowner, you should know what needs to be repaired, what's not working well. Anything like that, what cosmetically. The basic stuff needs to be completely repaired so that you get a really good inspection from the buyer, and you limit what they're able to renegotiate with you after they inspect the house. That's super, super important. Very few people do that. Most people just focus on the staging, which is how to take great pictures. Super important, but do the pre-inspection yourself and take care of that deferred maintenance. Number two, many people think, well, I'm going to renovate the property. Talk to your realtor about that as well, because there's a certain bang for your buck that you can get in renovating a property. But I do want to share with you a list of the items that give you the best bang for your buck if you want to do an improvement to sell your house. Let me show you what they are. So some of these are counterintuitive, but as far as a job cost versus return on investment, this is 2024 average. Check this out. The garage door replacement gave you a 194% return on investment. A steel door replacement, 188. Installation of manufactured stone veneer, so putting some stone outside, 153%. Remember, job cost versus return on investment. A grand entrance, give it some curb appeal and give it a wow factor when somebody first walks into the house. Minor kitchen remodel. Those are easier to do, a great reinvestment. There's a couple different types of siding replacements, a deck addition, a couple different kind of those, and then a bathroom remodel. So those gives you a really good idea of what to do to get the best return on your investment. And then the last thing is to build a great mortgage plan. It's not just enough to get pre-approved. That's what, and you can call a bank, you can go online, you can get a referral, but at the end of the day, if the mortgage professional you're working with is not doing a mortgage plan, they're not doing you justice. Because when you're selling your house, if you've owned it for more than 2 years, in almost all cases, the money you've received from the appreciation of the house is tax-free. Like in almost all cases on a primary residence. There's caps on that, but very few people exceed the caps. So that's a huge windfall. So that's an opportunity to grab that equity and take a look at your overall financial picture and say, is there consumer debt we need to pay off? Can I restructure my cash flow? Do I have an emergency reserve? If not, can I reestablish one? Do I have an IRA? Is there a way to reconfigure the finances to get that house you want and not just be solely focused on the house payment, but on the overall cash flow and balance sheet you have versus assets versus liabilities, and what's the best way to optimize that? 99.9% of the loan officers out there will not help you with that, but I will. So please reach out to me. I will build you a great mortgage plan. If you're one of my clients getting ready to sell, call me. If you have family, friends, or anyone else looking to sell or buy, even first-time home buyers, they don't have to, like I do this for, first-time home buyers and for existing homeowners. Send me name, cell, and email of anybody you know looking to buy a house. And for realtors, same thing. If you want to get your buyers excited and sticky and happy and give your seller some comfort, building a mortgage plan with the right plan will give them the comfort to make they move now in this current environment. So thanks so much. Hope you guys found this helpful and hope you have a great day.